What's up, RudeNation? We're back. We got a good audio sounding rig.
Hopefully.
Right now we do. We definitely we tried it out. We tried it out. I went back episode. We figured it out. In post 100 episodes, episode 101 of the RudeBoyz PowerHour Plus. I'm Sharm.
I'm Tom.
The Diddy to my Donkey Kong over here, Tommy Boy. We're all talking about Donkey Kong. It's the 40th anniversary of Donkey Kong.
My pappy to my Donkey Kong.
Pappy to Donkey Kong.
Isn't that the fucking old one from
Cranky? Oh, Tom.
Same thing.
Tom, you're gonna hear all about Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is one of the greatest beat 'em ups ever.
Oh my god. Yeah. So July 9th, 40 years ago, which would be 80, right? No, well, 81 technically, right? I go to my. I refer to the pappy over here, Cranky Kong.
I'll fucking hit you with my cane.
There you go. July 9th, 1981. A little game called Donkey Kong hit the arcades. Again, my math's probably wrong. I don't know what to tell you. But 40th anniversary of Donkey Kong, all about Donkey Kong. We're going to talk about Donkey Kong all this episode. But first, Tommy, do you know who's that in your mouth, Tom?
I do not. Why don't you tell me who's in
what
my mouth?
I got in our mouths collectively. This is a banana cream soda. This is some rum. Okay. This is some 99 bananas, banana liqueur.
Okay.
And this is a IBC cream soda. Okay. IBC, good brand. If you've ever been to Red Lobster, I know Millionaire Tom over here has definitely been to Red Lobster once or twice.
Not a fan.
But you've been there.
The cheese biscuits are great.
The cheese, yep. Oh my god.
That's the only thing.
The Cheddar Bay biscuits, baby.
Actually, I didn't even have.
We'll do a whole episode on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I didn't even have seafood when I went. I just had the cheddar biscuits.
You just saw the food and you ate it.
Yeah, I don't know. The places like that, I'm not a fan of fighting with my food.
Okay. Well, I mean, we know this because you've famously just eaten shrimp with tail and everything because you're just like, all right, this is how I'm supposed to eat this.
It's too much fucking work.
All right.
Yo, if it's too much work and I'm gonna break a sweat trying to eat this food, nah, ain't worth it.
Right. Hang on. Hello there. Sorry, we got Revenge of the Sith playing in the background. Here comes General Kenobi. I've been expecting you. Sorry, this is the Donkey Kong episode, the big time Donkey Kong episode. Banana Slammer, baby. Banana cream soda. Here we go. Clink it up, Tommy. Oh, there's ice and stuff. There we go.
Yeah.
What do you think? Oh, yeah, went for the garnish first. So.
Oh, I sipped it and went for the garnish.
My man.
It's good.
It's pretty good, right? Yeah, I was making these when I replayed Donkey Kong Country earlier in the year, which we'll talk about when we get to our big time Donkey Kong episode.
Sexy.
But for now, Tom,
I can't wait.
You're going to have to because we have some shit to talk about.
Yeah, I should bring that up, huh?
Yeah, you should probably bring up Blitzkrieg news.
All right. Going into Blitzkrieg news, starting off in games as we always do. Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a new game coming now for the brand new Space Jam.
Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yes. So, which we're going to hear about this in a little bit too. But yes, there's a new brand new movie tie-in Space Jam game. We don't get a whole lot of movie tie-in games anymore, especially for consoles. Maybe on game. Well, we don't get. Let me phrase this. We don't get a whole lot of movies. First off, but now we don't get a whole lot of movie tie-in games, especially to consoles because you're usually mobile. But this is some sort of partnership between Warner Brothers and Xbox, I believe. They basically put together like a small little beat 'em up style game that you would see in the 90s, which obviously this movie is a sequel to a movie that came out in the 90s, and it harkens to that whole thing. And you know, I'll talk about it later in RudeBoyz CatchUp. But yes, it's on Game Pass right now. It might be free to play or something. Check it out, Nation. There you go.
Quality of life improvements finally highlighted for Skyward Sword HD. I don't know what the fuck this means.
All right, so Skyward Sword HD is
where
a video
the
game.
moon attacks, right?
That's Majora's Mask.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What other Zelda memories do you have? Then I'm wearing a Zelda shirt right now and a Zelda hat.
Fucking Mark.
Yep, big time Mark, baby. Get ready. Oh, we did a Zelda episode. But we might have to revisit that for the 35th anniversary. Anywho, Skyward Sword HD is coming out in a few weeks. As per recording and posting, it's coming out this month for the Switch. And they've been real Nintendo has been, about what makes this game better. Like, why is it just cleaner and nicer to look at, or are there things involved? Because obviously, when they did Wind Waker HD, there were improvements to make that game faster, to get through kind of some of the fat. The same thing with Twilight Princess HD, so they wanted to know what was going on with Skyward Sword.
Right.
And they've been real quiet about that up until recently. They did a video talking about some things. So, like, a lot of the things are just some of the bloat and some of the unnecessary things that were okay, 10 years ago when this game came out.
Okay.
Were actually really not okay 10 years ago. That was probably a little unforgivable 10 years ago, but hey, now they're getting rid of it. Some things like like when you pick up an item, you're not always going to be told, like, hey, this is a rupee. It costs 1. Hey, this is a blue rupee. It costs 5. Every single time. Tom, I know you're not a third 3D Zelda guy, but that was just like, okay, I get it. Stop it now.
No, I like knowing that I can see my cash.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. But every time you pick one up, it tells you what it is.
Okay.
Like, hey Tom, pick that remote up. Pick it up. Just do it. That's a remote control. You can use it to control your television.
Okay.
Pick something else up. That's a bottle cap. It's used to close bottles. Pick the remote control up again. This is a remote control. It's used to control your television.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah? Try for 40 fucking hours playing a game and finding out what a fucking rupee is or a fucking choo-choo jelly.
Well, you know what? Maybe there's a lot of people that have brain issues out there.
Okay. Yeah, you know what, Tom? Okay, so that's why I asked you, and so now here we go.
And they need to be reminded.
I appreciate you making my own case because you're the one with the brain issues here, and you need to be reminded for this.
Absolutely.
Whereas I do not, and I don't need to be reminded of this.
Yep.
Okay.
Too bad.
Other things is that there's an autosave situation going on.
I'll still hit save.
Yep. Oh, no, same. I won't just, But hey, it's a portable console. Maybe you run out of battery power. You know what? Okay, things happen. You know what? It's good that now they're being a little forward thinking. Anyway, I'm still going to play it, Nation. You're going to hear about it. If they can cut down some of that Silent Realm bullshit, I'll be happy.
All right.
It's a good game. It's not the best. It's good. That never gets old. Breaking news, Nation. Actually, this is breaking news as per editing, and it's pretty big enough that we want to talk about it right now. The oft-rumored question mark? The Switch OLED version just got announced, coming out on the 8th of October for about $350. It's got a nice screen and an Ethernet port. That's pretty much it. You'll just have to... I mean, I'm a Nintendo sucker. We'll see what happens. But I got a relatively newer Switch. But this is not the Switch Pro that everybody's been talking about. It's not fucking 4K and fucking 60 FPS lock, brother. Teraflops. It's just a nice looking screen on a Switch. Which, yeah. If you're into that sort of thing, more power to you.
Comics.
We actually have comic news.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They're killing off Spider-Man again.
Killing off Spider-Man again. Have you heard about this, Tommy?
I didn't.
Okay, so...
Every time I see a comic book death, I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, so Nick Spencer's run, he's the current Spider-Man writer, is ending at issue 75, which seems a little weird, because usually, I guess, people leave on, like, the 100-issue mark or something like that. So people are, like, warning you?
Fuck you.
That's what that feels like, huh? So Nick Spencer's leaving Spider-Man, maybe on his own accord or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So now they're going to get like a team of writers to kind of write it's now going to be a 3-time-a-month series. Still Amazing Spider-Man. They're not going to introduce any more new Spider-Man books or something like that. Anything new, at least. But the big hook here is that they are... Let me tell you if this sounds a little familiar, Tommy. They are going to take Peter Parker out of the Spider-Man suit, for one way or the other, and a company that is going to now kind of fund a new Spider-Man, who is now going to be portrayed by a long-running Spider-Man side character, is taking up the webs. Does this sound familiar to you at all?
Probably. It sounds like some clone shit.
Well, yes, it is. But it sounds a lot like Superior Spider-Man, doesn't it? Okay, they're kind of doing that again, but
is it Norman who's getting into Peter's body?
No, it's Ben Reilly. My boy Ben Reilly is back.
Norman would have been such a better choice.
Oh God, not Norman.
Dude, could you imagine?
I don't know what Norman is right now. I'm not. We don't pick up on the Spider-Man stuff like weekly, monthly, however it comes.
Yeah, last time I saw him was Red Goblin.
Right, but he's around.
I don't know if he shows up in Absolute Carnage or not.
He does a little bit. You'll get to that eventually. We'll talk about that in the later episode. But yes, Ben Reilly is coming back. He is going to be Spider-Man again because he tried that once, and people didn't like that. But whatever. Hey, it's the new status quo for the thing. Little DMX is not a fan of Ben Reilly.
What about
apparently.
Miles?
Miles will still be there, but Miles is doing Miles stuff.
I swear to God, if I see a fucking web shooter outside of that fucking costume.
Oh shit! Can I pull up the? I had an article right here because I did want to highlight the.
Why are you gonna make me break your fucking phone?
Actually, no, I don't see a web shooter on here. So that's the new Spider-Man costume. It kind of looks like his. It kind of looks like the Ben Reilly suit a little bit.
I do enjoy the.
But there is no. God damn it! But there is no outside web shooters, which you are not a fan of.
Suit is the fucking. Where he looks like a fucking hobo.
Nope, that's the Scarlet Spider suit, my man. I'm talking about when he was Spider-Man.
That is actually one of my favorite Spider suits.
You are just seeing this suit for the first time, dickhead. This is brand new.
No,
this is a brand new suit right now.
No, I do remember when he was Spider-Man because he had the web shooters out.
Yes.
His spider was elongated.
Yes.
Yeah, I've always dug the elongated. I've never liked...
But I know I'm showing you a new suit that you've never seen before right now, right?
I never liked the fact that the spider, especially on the back, kind of looks like a giant tick.
Oh, you mean like the amazing the regular Amazing Spider-Man suit? Yeah, okay, I got you. No, you're fun, Tom. No, he didn't. Yes. It is similar. It is different.
But again, it had the longer spider.
Yes.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Yes, but I can't show you a new picture and be like, "Oh, I've always loved that suit." You love the suit it harkens back to.
I've liked the that's what I meant.
Okay. Yes.
That and I dug the Superior Spider-Man suit.
Superior Spider-Man suit was good. Yes.
It really fucking was.
Let's move on. Let's keep it.
And the only reason I say that's good, even though yes, it did have the web shooters out. Is the fact that they didn't look like web shooters. Like, they kind of looked like fucking blast gauntlets.
Okay, yeah. I mean, again, it depends on the artist at the times, you know. Like, the same thing with Scarlet Spider.
Fucking Scarlet Spider's costume is trash.
Okay.
Fucking, oh yeah, look at me, I got pouches. The 90s.
Well, yeah, it's a product of the 90s. Yeah. Quite literally.
So anyway,
how's
moving
your drink,
on.
Tom? How's your drink?
It's delicious, man.
Excellent.
Thank you.
What else we got, Tommy?
We also have movies. Ron Perlman's going to be in the new Transformer movie.
Yes, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
He will be portraying Optimus Primal, I believe. Yes.
That's right. I had to look into this. He actually played Optimus Primal in the Prime Wars cartoons. Which is put out by, like, Machinima or something like that. I had no idea.
Neither did I.
Because Gary Chalk, the original voice actor for Optimus Primal in the Mainframe 1996 cartoon, that is the voice I hear. He did portray Optimus Prime in, like, the Unicron trilogy later.
Okay.
But then, obviously, once the movies came back and you got... what's his name?
Frank Welker.
No, not Frank Welker. What's the guy who plays fucking Optimus? Frank Welker does Megatron, though. Oh man, I'm
whatever
cashing in this nerd card.
Yeah,
but yes. So, but Ron Perlman, I gotta check in that. I gotta check on that cartoon because I really did not know it existed.
You've seen the Transformers original animated movie, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
You own it. That's right.
Yep, I own it on VHS. I'm still trying to find it on Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah, it's because they always do like the steel book, and I'm like, don't give me a steel book, just give me fucking.
Dude, I got it. I got the 20th anniversary for like $10.
Yeah, I mean, again, I gotta find it, and I want.
You're just not looking hard.
I'm also. You're also right. I'm not looking hard.
Moving on to trailer talk. Gross.
Sorry.
We're gonna start off with the new Shang-Chi trailer.
The new Shang-Chi trailer, yes. I dug it. Obviously, the big thing everyone's talking about is who you see at the end, but
Mandarin
and Abomination and Wong
and Fin Fang Foom.
And presumably Fin Fang Foom.
Well, no, that's not Fin
Which
Fang
I
Foom.
will mark hard
that,
Fin Fang Foom.
No, that's not Fin Fang Foom, man. That's Mephisto.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're all Mephisto.
Right, yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
we're just pawns in Mephisto's game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're just kind of sitting here, dumbfounded, just slack-jawed, drool coming out of our face.
Dude, I'm telling you.
With there's a bat on our face or something. I don't know what Mephisto does. He has control over bats.
Take the banana with it, and it adds
So take the banana and suck the juice?
Yeah. Just like, yep, there you go. It adds something. It's good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
different textures, it's different mouthfeel. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, calm down.
I know how to drink.
All right. Very good.
All right, moving on.
Are we so the Transformers movies? Oh, we're not talking about that anymore. I'm sorry.
We're talking about Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. All right, Mephisto.
Christ.
Fucked me up big time
Get 2
right
sips
there.
into this guy.
Easy, take it easy. Yes, Shang-Chi looks cool. Where the money's bought. You got our money, Mickey Mouse. So that's it.
I don't know if I'm going to waste my time to go and see that in theaters.
Really?
I might do the premiere access.
I don't think they're going to do. I think Black Widow's going to be it. I think Black Widow's at the end of the premiere.
I don't know. They were just commercials on here, and they were just showing a bunch of shit for premiere access.
I don't know. We'll see about that. That's
see.
coming out in September, I believe, right?
I think so.
Yeah, September 3rd.
We'll see if the world doesn't go to shit again.
What else we got?
Suicide Squad.
Yes, the Suicide Squad.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's looking better every time I see it.
Yeah.
Which isn't much. The bar is very low.
Honestly, though, because hopefully this will get delivered onto HBO Max.
This one is this one's still
so
gonna be on
you know
HBO
what?
Max, yeah.
I don't think we'll waste our time going to the movies on this one.
Yeah, but we'll watch it.
We won't do a
RudeBoyz Go to the Movies. We might do a RudeBoyz Go to the Movies for Suicide Squad to hype up for the Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah. The first.
Yeah, because the titling of these movies aren't confusing enough, right? Yeah.
I think when we're done recording, we're gonna watch Zack Snyder's trilogy.
No, we're not.
I'm going home.
yeah, we're not watching that.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Last but not least is the trailer for Halloween Kills.
Yes.
And I kept this last for a selfish reason.
Okay.
This movie looks fucking fantastic.
Okay.
I really dug it. I do like the fact that Halloween 3 is now canon.
Right, because you see like the masks you were saying, right?
From Shamrock.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could watch it after.
Tom, why do you think there's infinite time after we record a fucking episode?
No,
we still have to do a RudeBoyz Reacts,
I know.
too.
I'm also looking at because the new system in the house doesn't have the disk drive.
Right, and it's also off now, so go figure.
For once.
Yep.
Fucking machine. So yeah, this looks really good. The kills you see in it are just fucking brutal.
But now you were thinking they were showing a little too much, right?
Yeah, but then you explain, you're like, yeah, that's only the trailer.
Mm.
You don't know what you're gonna see in the fucking movie.
Correct. Yes.
So I'm stoked for it.
Cool.
I love Halloween.
I'm excited for you because it looks like they're actually like they're gonna take it to Michael Myers as opposed to being like, oh my god, Michael Myers is killing us all. Now it's like, you know what, we're gonna fuck this guy up. Yeah. I'm fucking done with him.
Exactly.
Like that, and I mean, it's been fucking what, 30 years, 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's time. It's time, nation. Take it back.
Moving on to some breaking news coming through.
Don't worry about
it. Moving on to TV. AMC buys Anne Rice stuff with Interview coming 2022.
Yep.
Originally, I did hear that they were starting with Interview with the Vampire, which is the Vampire Chronicles. They just go on for fucking ever.
Right.
Like there are so many different types of books. And I only saw like a handful of them.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I only read Interview with the Vampire.
Okay.
Read, listened.
Whatever. Consumed.
Yeah. It was good. It wasn't great. I'm like, I don't get it.
Right.
Like,
but you love the movie though.
I really did enjoy the movie. Did we ever?
I watched it.
You did.
Okay. Make me watch it. I did watch it. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I saw that too. So yeah, I'm stoked. I'll check it out.
Right.
I feel like they won't run out of source material. HBO, Game of Thrones.
Right. Or like Lovecraft Country just got canceled because they were like, well, that's it. We got nothing else.
Really?
Yeah. Or it not renewed.
Right.
I don't know. Things are weird.
Right. There's
because they run out of shit.
Some other breaking news going to be coming through.
All right. So should I vamp for a little bit? While you type?
No. I already know what it is, so I'm gonna.
Tom's going off the fucking notes. Oh, never good. It's like when Ron, oh my god,
Swanson.
Not Ron Swanson. Ron Burgundy.
Doesn't read from the teleprompter.
He needs to read off the teleprompter. Tom just like, oh, I'm going off. Nope.
All right,
going rogue. Breaking news for Blitzkrieg News. The real breaking news, because this actually happened while we were recording. There was a teaser trailer for Star Wars Visions coming out in September. This was part of the Disney Plus Star Wars push of a whole bunch of new shows and stuff that happened at an investors meeting. Tom is absolutely unimpressed with this
I really fucking am.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Well,
it did. I look. I've seen animated Star Wars before. Anime Star Wars before.
Have you?
Yeah.
When?
There were comics. Drawn anime style.
Okay.
And it's, you know what? They're trying to make it like a Japanese feudal style.
Not
anime.
necessarily all of them, no. Just some of them.
Most
Again,
of them.
it's like like I explained it to Tom. It's like an animatrix style of Star Wars stuff where it's several different stories that are not necessarily canon. I think Animatrix is all canon. I don't know how, but whatever. I don't think these are all canon. I think it's just anime studios inspired by Star Wars to make a Star Wars themed mini show, series, whatever it is. That's it. They don't have to be feudal. Hey, Tom, I hate to break it to you. Star Wars, when you break it down, is a feudal samurai
that. This
show
I'm
movie.
So unimpressed and underwhelmed by.
Wow, okay.
That I'm just like, eh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll check it out.
Oh, okay.
On Disney Plus because I have it.
Right.
But
so for someone who hates society, you sure love living in it. Interesting.
Well, that's my job during the RudeBoyz PowerHour.
Well, jobs get paid.
Yeah, true.
So, Tom, you have no obligation to watch this.
Really
but you will because you're a Star Wars fan. And you appreciate Japanese anime, a.k.a. Japanimation.
And I do have my God American right to tear it apart if I want to.
And you're doing it already right now. So I hope...
it doesn't look... It's unimpressive to me.
Wow. All right, you're a fool. And I think it looks great.
Okay,
and
well, you're a fool for getting tricked by the machine.
Tricked. Okay, continue.
By the machine.
Okay.
That is probably union-owned.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I'm sure it is.
Definitely
somehow.
not. The union stance in Japan, they don't have really a strong showing. He's walking away, so I'm just talking right now. So this is right now. This is Chris's time to talk about unions. You literally just called it in, and there's no way they're making that food that fast.
I'm getting my shit right just in goddamn case, okay?
So anyway, everybody should unionize, and the workers' revolution is happening. Jeff Bezos, you better not come back to this earth. Let me tell you this right now. That's now you're being homophobic.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, you fuck.
Right? No, you didn't say that, but you implied it. That is something wrong with that.
Well, maybe
continue.
You're...
Okay, no, continue. No, continue.
Because you're fighting it.
Why am I fighting it? I'm fighting the oppressor, the fucking
whatever.
ignorant, smooth brain lesion motherfucker as my co-host right now. Tom wants me to eat a dick, so therefore, back to square one. Star Wars Visions, everybody. I think it looks cool. Tom respectfully disagrees, and we'll see more of it in September.
Moving on to etc. What, you want to hold my hand? Come here, baby.
Just get out of here.
Come here. Come here. All right. Come on, make it sexy.
You're soft.
There you go. I am. There you go. You like that?
Thank God we're not a visual medium.
I really wish
Wow.
for that.
Wow.
What?
You just rubbed it right off. Yeah.
It was creepy.
And I'm going to rub it off. With this hand. Switch hitter. What else we fucking got? So anyway, Metallica.
In case of the giggles.
Yeah.
Metallica.
You get your giggle juice there, Tommy.
Metallica.
Donkey Kong episode. So Metallica's got a cover album coming out.
Well, this is also pairing with the anniversary remastered edition of the Black Album.
Right.
Metallica.
Yes.
Pretty cool. The cover album is a bunch of artists doing, I think it's called like Metallica Blacklist or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
It's on the fucking notes, dickhead.
Whoa, asshole. I have not picked up any of these remasters.
Okay.
Because they're so fucking expensive.
Yeah, I believe
they
it.
really fucking are. Like, I was like, oh, I'm going to get that. No, I'm not going to drop $105 for an album that sounds fine on my CD player.
Yeah, that is true. That's the thing about, like, music or tours and stuff like that. Like, music's it's the same thing with like buying new television. You know, it's like the picture's only as good as your eyes.
Exactly.
The sound is only good as your ears.
Exactly.
And I get those people who enjoy that stuff. It's not for me. It's not for your boys. But those things exist. However, though, this whole Blacklist album is, like we were saying, it's like a list of 50 plus artists, and they are all covering different songs from the Black Album. So you're going to get multiple versions of songs from that album back in the day.
It's just, I don't know.
Excuse me.
I feel Metallica is one of the greatest cover bands. Garaging.
Right, yeah.
But I've heard other bands and singers try to cover Metallica, and I sit there and I'm like, it's like kind of covering Queen.
Covering is weird. But
Metallica nailed it with Garage Inc.
Right, because Metallica put their Metallica spin on those songs.
Right.
Whereas, like certain cover, like artists that do covers, for me personally, they need to bring you something maybe a little different that you didn't know you wanted out of a song. You know what I mean? Like Whiskey in a Jar or Turn the Page.
Yeah.
For a great example. That was what? Bob Seger. That was having Bob Seger very country, folky, kind of like, that, and then getting a Metallica spin on that. Good shit. All right? Limp Bizkit doing George Michael's Faith. Is Limp Bizkit doing is George Michael's Faith?
I fucking love it.
They're not doing Wham. They're not doing George Michael.
They're doing
Limp Bizkit doing Faith.
Exactly.
Like, that's kind of what works with covers for me. And it seems like hearing a couple samples of this, that's what they're doing. It's not people doing the same old song you've heard. They're doing their own spin to a song.
I've heard Korn do one. It's not good.
Okay. So that's a bad mix.
I've heard Corey Taylor do Metallica songs.
Okay.
Lead singer of Slipknot.
Right.
And friends with Baron Corbin, apparently.
Right, yeah. Seems to be a great guy.
And he's good. Like, because he can fucking sing.
Right.
Jonathan Davis, dude, you kind of lost it.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Korn's kind of lost it a little bit for me. Like, one of our buddies was just like, yo, you want to see Korn and Stain at the beach for $105? I was like, not even a little bit.
Like, are they going to pay you $105
to
do that?
He's just like, yeah, that's probably for the best. It'll probably be a bunch of 50-year-olds crying on stage. Though, I would go see Stain because it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Since
yes,
I've
correct.
seen them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I saw them at the Coliseum. They were really fucking good.
All right.
But yeah, no, I mean,
that's coming out September 10th, by the way. We didn't touch on that.
Yeah, it's going to be a pass.
I'm curious. If it hits Spotify, I'll listen to it.
I was going to say, yeah, if I got Metallica playing on Spotify, fine,
I'll listen to a bunch of Metallica covers, sure. The Black Album is something in my wheelhouse. Like, it's not something that, like, I've heard 4 songs off of it. Like,
Black Album I hold near and dear to me.
Yeah? See, if it was Ride Lightning, I'll listen to back and forth. And Nation, if you're like digging this Metallica talk, check out episode 79 of the RudeBoyz PowerHour Plus, where we talk about the 10 studio albums that Metallica did while we were drinking 10 Metallica-based cocktails off of Metallica's. You drank 4 off of Metallica. Nope, it was 4 and 6. I remember. Off of Metallica's whiskey, Blackened.
You are the international drinking champion.
Shermixology. That's it, baby. Shermix a lot.
You should change your name for that.
I gotta work on that branding. Moving on. Keep it Blitzkrieg.
Spider-Man toys may be spoiling stuff. It's definitely spoiling stuff.
Well, okay. So first off, caveat, everybody. Here's let me be Mephisto's advocate right now. Remember before Infinity War, where everybody saw this weird Funko of Hulk busting out of the Hulkbuster?
Yes.
Right? Remember that scene in the movie? Oh, right. It didn't fucking happen.
Yeah.
You got fooled. You got worked into a fucking shoot, Marks. Anyway, but I think this is definitely happening because So the thing is that one of these Funko Pops has a Spider-Man in a new suit, which oh my god, it's a new suit. Like, yeah, Spider-Man's all about suits, bro.
But they also put him in the Stark suit as well.
Well, yes, but
which he'll be showing up in.
So it's like in a weird, like, advanced suit with, like, a gold spider on it.
He'll probably take that suit off, like the Stark suit off, because they'll find a way to trace it.
Yeah. Well, again, we don't know. Just give us a fucking trailer, fucking Amy Pascal. What the fuck? But one of the Funkos has Spider-Man, and it looks like he's shooting web, but the web is like a Doctor Strange, one of those weird magic rings or something like that.
Oh man, is he gonna become Spider Supreme?
Maybe. People are like, it's very divisive again because, Spider-Man never did this shit before. And it's like, yeah, okay, well, now it's time for Spider-Man to do this shit. Because it's a movie. I know there's a what if, yes. And again, it's fucking make-believe. Like, oh my god, like, I don't know, people... Guys, the fucking Gulf of Mexico's on fire right now, alright? But Spider-Man can't do magic?
Is it really?
It is, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, well, I told you, like, a half hour ago, but...
You did not.
Yes, I did.
No, you did
we
not.
were talking about. Yeah, we were talking about that.
Shit.
I was telling you how all these billionaires are getting out into space,
and
the Gulf of Mexico is on fire. All right, okay, so maybe you should start listening to me. Maybe I've got something worth listening to.
Good, does it?
Yeah, but you just spout fucking nonsense.
You just spout nonsense.
You're one of those like water pumps that you just pump in the back and just.
You said water pumps. I was supposed to be like, wow, we're about to have to censor your ass.
Oh boy, I don't even know where we're going with that. But yeah, Spider-Man toys. They might be spoiling shit. Who cares? It's the machine. The machine is just it's too far gone, especially with the whole pandemic. Like I know stuff got spoiled with like Black Widow and Shang-Chi, minor stuff because of like toy reveals and stuff like that. Like Hasbro Pulse had to go out. They have a new line for No Way Home that they were able to just show a Doctor Strange figure, 2 Spider-Man figures, a J. Jonah Jameson figure, and apparently 3 other figures that they can't show right now because they'll probably be spoilery. Whereas Lego is just like, here's the fucking new Lego set, wank, wank, wank. Funko's like, here's my balls, like, take them.
Yeah.
Like, that, they don't give a shit. But Hasbro's like, alright, fine, you kind of own us a little bit, Marvel, so we'll do this for you right now.
Pulse is dangerous, man.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, Hasbro Pulse? Yes, Tommy.
I haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet. Like,
no, thank God.
Man, that cap shield is calling to me.
What else we got? Are we done with Blitzkrieg news? Don't
no.
you have something else? Oh, breaking news!
George R. R. Martin has come out and said that...
He came out? Wow.
That the continuation to the books will be getting released later this year. And
almost choked.
And it will have a different ending than the show.
Well, that I feel like we kind of assumed. But he said it's coming this year. This year is literally half over.
Yeah, well...
He's been saying this for decades.
He's waiting for that holiday money.
I was waiting for the holiday money, so he ain't fucking done with this shit yet.
So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, the motherfucker's been locked down for years.
No, he hasn't.
Before the pandemic.
Well, yeah.
So it's fucking time to get off your ass. Your 75-year-old ass. We're going to be talking some Game of Thrones and Blitzkrieg.
75?
Yeah, he's like in his 70s, dude.
I want to pull it out real quick.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Like I said, we're going to be talking about some Game of Thrones and Blitzkrieg news.
We just did Blitzkrieg news.
And what you been up to? We're going to be getting
RudeBoyz CatchUp is what the thing is called, you dickhead.
Yes, it is. Sorry. You got me all fucked up today, because we're not recording the normal studio.
No, we're recording in Casa de Cash.
Yeah, I know. So it's fucking me up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I can't pull up his fucking date, so I'll just say he's 75 years old. Yeah. So that's it for Blitzkrieg news?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm stoked if I'm all for more Game of Thrones. So
yeah, okay. I mean, that machine's gonna keep on going, baby. It's a money maker, money machine.
We'll be coming up with some ideas soon for Game of Thrones, brother.
We'll talk about that off air.
No, on air, brother. That's all we have for Blitzkrieg news.
All right, RudeBoyz CatchUp. We are recording 4th of July weekend, Tommy.
Yes.
We're going to be grilling.
So we do apologize.
Burgering.
Yes, we do apologize on the recording if you do hear little DMX and the sweet puppy that is named Bazinga.
Yes. We're recording at Casa de Cash, like we said earlier.
Yes. Casa de Cash, and they don't like fireworks.
Okay. Well, what do they like?
They like bananas, apparently.
Okay, they like bananas. But what they like something that's like, for the holiday?
Oh, they like their fucking hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Without ketchup.
Without ketchup. But we're going to give Everybody catch up right now because it's RudeBoyz catch up time right now.
Bazinga just heard me say hot dog. She's like, "Yo, motherfucker, where's that shit at?"
Tommy, video game wise, I've been playing. We talked about this earlier in Blitzkrieg news.
Sorry.
We talked about this. The new Space Jam game.
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Space Jam game.
You said Space Jam.
There's no way to know. The new Space Jam video game tie-in called Space Jam: A New Legacy. The game? I think that's what it's called. Okay. I don't know. Was out on Xbox Game Pass Nation as of posting. Maybe if you can redeem it with a perk or some shit. I don't know how Game Pass works, but whatever. It's like if you log in and get achievements, you get points. You can get a free month of Disney Plus or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. It's coming out eventually on Game Pass. I played it. It's like an hour. It's a little beat 'em up. It's simple. It's cute. Here it is. Here's the Sherm seal of approval. It's fine. It's not going to break the doors open. People aren't going to talk about it as the greatest beat 'em ups of all time. But it's nice that
falls to Final Fight.
Yes. And Streets of Rage 2, people say, which I'm a Final Fight guy.
I really dug Streets of Rage 4.
Streets of Rage 4 was pretty good. Yeah. Runner-up with the Rudy's Game of the Year 2020.
And then there's, the X-Men arcade game.
Yes, we don't have to get into that. We did a whole beat 'em ups episode. I don't know if you remember that, Tom.
I do.
I remember sitting there. I also played this game.
Talk a lot when it's the video game episodes.
I played this game. Speaking of video games, I played this game called SuperEpic: The Entertainment War. Okay. I told you about this game a little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of Metroidvania style.
Okay.
But it kind of lies more into the Symphony of the Night style. Like instead of like the exploring aspect, it's like you just have big combat rooms, like where you got to fight enemies and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm gonna do it again. It's cute. It's fine.
Okay.
The premise of it though is that you're a raccoon riding a llama. Hear me out.
Okay.
And you are invading a big video game conglomerate, and this video game conglomerate has just made like simple mobile play to win video games. So you're kind of fighting for the gamers out there to be like, no more of these games. I'm gonna bring you down. Because the conglomerate kind of turned into like this weird, all-encompassing Google-esque corporation that controls the world. So you're doing this. There's a lot of tropes. There's a lot of in-humor video game stuff. Like you actually end up fighting this vampire enemy, and they do a whole Symphony of the Night Chapter 1 Bloodlines. Yeah, exactly. Spoiler alert. One of the other things is that
20 years too late.
Yeah. One of the other things is that there is this way to get this thing called pig coin. So the enemies are all pigs. Symbolic. Yeah, swallow that banana. The enemies are all pigs.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's the only way to drink this drink.
Okay, fine. The enemies are all pigs, because of course they are. Capitalism, everything like that. And
or,
pig coin, Bitcoin, that's the whole joke.
Yeah.
Pig coin, Bitcoin, the whole thing. So you, on your phone, you can actually scan a QR code. It opens up this web page that will mine for pig coins, will get you money in the game. Pretty cute, pretty tongue-in-cheek to how the whole system is, the whole society is now. It's all fake make-believe currency anyway. So there you go. There's also these points where you can scan a QR code in the world, and it pulls up a weird little browsery-based mobile game, like a Flappy Bird or like a Candy Crush. And you play a little bit of it, you get a code, you can unlock something in the game to get more money or an item or something like that. It's weird, and it works in the universe, you know what I mean? Because it's of course they'd have this bullshit, you know what I mean? It's not only did the creator make this Castlevania-style game, they also were oh, here's a couple throwaway bullshit mobile games. Of course they would. And it gets you something in-game, which is pretty cool. That bone.
Yeah.
There you go. The bone audio.
It's keeping him from barking the window. Yeah, so you know what? I'll take that over him barking. I mean, I haven't been playing any games, but I know my brother has.
Okay.
It's not on Game Pass, but I think it's called Roomba Murder.
Roomba Murder.
Where you play as a Roomba.
Okay.
And you have to stop home invaders from invading the house that you Roomba in.
Okay.
And then you have to clean up the blood that you murder these home invaders.
Okay.
So I do know it's on Microsoft. I think it might be on the Switch as well.
If I Google Roomba murder, I do not get any links to a video.
I don't know what
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You psycho.
We'll look it up because I know my brother purchased it because
nice. You needed something to play on this brand new fucking console.
Oh, dude, he has so much on the Game Pass and shit. I believe it. Sadly, I did hear a game that I was waiting for was complete and utter trash.
What is that? Oh, the
Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance.
I know you were hyped for that too. That's unfortunate.
I was so hyped for that, and man, maybe I'll try it later.
Yeah, I mean, you try it. If you don't like it, the thing is, people could say this game is bad, whatever. But if you don't like
several people who
that you trust
are trusted sources,
all right, that's fair.
They're like, it's not good. Like, why are these these characters people hold near and dear, and
right?
Like, why are they so bad?
Right.
But yeah, I really haven't been playing any games.
All right. I dabbled a little bit with Kazuya in Smash. So we had a whole presentation.
Yeah, I have to download.
Yeah, Masahiro Sakurai did this whole presentation of oh well, yeah, you've got some ways to go, my friend. Because you didn't get Min, you didn't get Steve, you didn't get Sephiroth. You got Sephiroth though, didn't you?
Sephiroth. All
right,
so then I do have Min.
Yeah. You just like saying Min.
So is the dude from Tekken the first?
The what?
Oh wait, no. Season Pass 2? Okay, no.
Yes, no, Season Pass 2 so far was Min from ARMS, Steve from Minecraft, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, really?
Yep. Pyra and Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And now Kazuya from Tekken.
I know a lot of people were like kind of hoping for Goku for some reason.
Oh my god. Well, we'll see because again the
two more characters?
Next one more. That's it.
Yeah,
and this character is going to be they say it's going to be the last.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We again, money talks, bullshit walks. That is a common phrase of the RudeBoyz PowerHour Plus and all the RudeBoyz Power Podcast Network episodes. However, so I played a little Kazuya and Smash. I don't hate it. So with the fighting game characters, what Sakurai does is that in addition to making them kind of smashified, like, you know, your A button does this, your B button does all the specials, you know, like for Ryu, you can do your up B is the Shoryuken, the down B is the Hurricane Kick, the side B is the, actually no, the down B is the fucking, that fucking move from Street Fighter 4, never mind. But the B is the Hadouken, you know, he does like this ink smash attack sort of thing. Regardless, but you can also do the motions also, and you get a little bit of extra power. He uses the same thing when he brought in Terry Bogard for Character Pass 1. Like, you could do all the B buttons, or you could do all these A button stuff, or you could do the motions.
I would love for the next character to be Andy Bogard.
Why? Why would you, like to be fair, that seems a little throwaway. Ken is an Echo character. Andy has his entire moveset different than Terry's.
Yeah, but I don't know, kind of. I wish I could get the rights to some fucking Samurai Showdown characters.
Okay, oh my god. So Samurai Showdown characters show up, I believe, in the King of Fighters stage, and also Mii Fighters.
You're right, but
they're there.
Not.
Oh, did you know about the Mii Fighter whole thing too? That they brought in Dante as a Mii Fighter, so everyone was like, "Oh man, it's not going to be Dante."
Whoa,
so people are crying.
You can give him his costumes and shit?
Yeah, the Mii Fighters.
No, give me fucking Dante.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. People are like, they want Dante whole hog, but now you get half hog. But Dante half hog.
If you have Ken and Ryu in one of the most popular, fighting games, in your secondary popular fighting game, King of Fighters, that's debatable. You should have Terry and his brother Andy.
All right. Well, first off, I think that's debatable. I think honestly, the second most popular fighting game is Mortal Kombat.
Sorry,
but Tekken definitely holds a candle, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least, I mean, again, you got to think globally.
Yeah.
Globally, I mean, nationally, we're thinking Mortal Kombat. Globally, I'm sure Tekken holds a bit of.
I always hated Tekken's controls. Honestly.
All right, so. Regardless of that,
I'll download them because he's there.
Yeah, and you got the character pass, you might as well. But the whole thing with Kazuya, like, I will check in with Smash Brothers when there's a new character or a new Spirit event, and I will just play through the classic mode, and then I'll drop it. You know what I mean? Because that's just how I am. Whatever. But I beat Kazuya's classic mode in at a 9, a level 9.
Holy shit.
Which was I was like, damn, like I don't think I've ever really done that in a while, cuz like again, like I would hit Smash Brothers hard and then I drop it and then the characters could come up like I said. All the other DLC characters I've never hit that hard. You know what I mean? Like, not even Banjo, who I like to play as, or even, like, Terry, who I can fuck around with. Like, Kazuya, I beat at a 9. And so his moveset is very weird. Again, coming from a person who's a very casual Smash Brothers player, like, his B moves are alright. He's very heavy, but not slow. Like, he's got a lot of impact, which is really the best way I could put it. Like, his stuff, his throws, his kicks, his punches have a lot of impact, and you could clown guys very easily, but you could also get fucked with. And this is coming from someone who plays as Little Mac a lot, who has a lot of impact. He is very fast, and he has shit jumps.
If I get you close to that edge, you are...
Oh yeah, absolutely. Glass cannon style, absolutely.
I mean...
Kazuya's like that a little bit too, but he's got like... He's tweaked in a way that he's like, his recovery is a little better. It's almost better that he's slower, he's not completely uncontrollable.
Look,
I liked it.
I mean, I know they put Richter and Simon.
Yep. Here we go.
And I get it.
I'm not listening to a fucking thing I'm saying. Just wants to keep talking about his shit. Go ahead.
I get fucking Alucard is an assist trophy. Put him in the fucking game as a playable character.
Oh my god.
That's all I want, man.
I feel like I'm just talking to a fucking wall.
Christ.
Yeah. 100 plus episodes.
101 episodes.
101 episodes.
Why are you fucking surprised by this, my man?
Tom, what have you been watching?
I watched Raya, The Last Dragon.
Okay,
on
nice.
Disney Plus.
Right when it got into the free portion. Good.
I'm a reasonable fool.
Yeah, that's good.
She raised something.
I like the phrase that one of my old managers from Borders used to say, "Mama raised an ugly child, not a stupid child."
I never said that to you while training you.
That's what did I say. Borders? I meant Target.
You said Borders.
All right, so I meant Target.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. It is cool. Yes, thank you.
I enjoyed it. Didn't get as teary as I did watching Onward. Onward fucking destroyed me.
Well, you've got some issues.
Alright. Really, guy? Listen. There are some movies that hit me hard. Ugh, you're a fool.
What?
You drank that all the wrong way.
I had a little bit of banana in my mouth.
That's all I can offer the ladies. A little bit of a banana.
That's not Mario Kart. It's a Donkey Kong episode.
Really good. Check it out. I mean, it does have like.
Is it?
It's.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I look at the cast and like, they do use a lot of Asian voice actors.
Right.
Of course. It is. It is Asian based.
Right.
And there's only like one white guy.
Right.
Alan Tudyk.
Okay. Who's in a lot of the Disney animation.
Yeah, movies. And he voices someone that doesn't even talk really. Like he just
makes noises. No, he did. He was King Candy in the first Wreck-It Ralph. He was the chicken in Moana.
Yeah. But like, I mean, all in all, I really fucking enjoyed this movie.
Nation, hold that until we talk about it in a couple months, where you're gonna be like, it was alright.
Nah, I'm gonna give it another watch too.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Onward another watch as well.
Okay.
I like Onward.
You okay with that?
Oh,
where you have the casa to yourself.
I might need you here to cuddle with me.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
Come on.
The second a tear falls from your face, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Shit.
I will post it on IG Live, and I will.
Well, then
I will probably just flick you in the balls.
You want to talk about Waterworks? I just finished season 3 of Young Justice.
Oh, okay, right.
Man, that show has always hit me hard.
Now, okay, so just pause.
Okay.
Young Justice season 1 and 2, they came out on Cartoon Network or something like that, right? Okay. Season 3 is the first one that was on HBO Max or DC Universe, whatever the fuck it was at the time, but that was the first new season. Okay.
Yep. There's this one character who she seriously is like the Kenny of Young Justice.
It's like South Park Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
She gets killed and she's able to bring herself back to life.
Okay.
So, but like, you know, she falls in love with like one of the other characters, and it turns out that she's not a real person. She's a mother box.
Okay.
Like, you know, that went into this like girl's body, and like, then you have like still the ghost of Kid Flash from dying in season 2.
Spoiler alert.
You're not gonna watch it. I told you to watch it, and you're like, oh, I'll put it on the fucking list.
Yeah, I did say that.
You should watch it, because it's, oh my god, it's... And I was talking to one of our friends.
Okay.
And she was just like, yeah, but DC's not good. I was like, no.
DC gets a bum rap.
Their animated shit is chef's kiss. Their animated stuff is... by far some, you know, and she was just like, and this leads into what, you know, one of the things you've been up to. She's like,
oh, you've been watching my list, bitch?
She's like, oh, well, you know, Harley Quinn was good.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, it was, but it doesn't touch, like, the Batman animated series. Like, it doesn't.
Oh, definitely not.
Like,
no, definitely,
to me, the Bruce Timm's universe, to me, is...
No, that is some good comic book cartoon stuff.
It really fucking is.
Absolutely.
And I'm hoping with the resurgence. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Resurgence.
Stop saying it. You're making it worse.
Of Young Justice. I kind of hope we get another season of Batman Beyond on
I don't know
on
about
HBO
that.
Max.
I think the send off from Justice League Unlimited is the best you're gonna get for any sort of Batman Beyond stuff.
Did you watch Titans at all?
The live action stuff?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I've heard good things.
Titans is good, but then you have Young Justice, which are like Titans live action is here.
Right.
Young Justice is
top tier.
Here. Like it's up here with like Batman animated series and Justice League Unlimited.
Right.
Like and Batman Beyond. It's in that category.
Okay. No. Okay.
The thing that I'm really disappointed that I don't see on HBO Max is Batman Long Halloween.
And I know just it's out.
It's out.
They because that was a direct to DVD release. That probably has a differing contractual obligation to hit streaming or hit video on demand sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's a little funky. I think when a lot of the big companies were like, oh, fuck the movies, we're going to just put our stuff on streaming day and date or maybe before or instead of the theaters with COVID, I think a lot of ships got unrest, you know, that old saying.
Okay.
And that was nonsense I just said.
No,
but
I was listening. I knew what you meant.
Right. But I think that upset a lot of people. And they didn't even touch that whole, like, oh, it's available to buy. If you go to Best Buy right now, you could buy this DVD and put it in your DVD player. Or you can just sit on your fucking ass and watch it. Which would you like? Again, you're paying for a subscription service versus, like there's a whole thing involved.
I know, but after Batman Hush, I'm
like... Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure you want some new...
And again, Long Halloween, you know where I hold
I read it for Batman, yeah.
Like, it's... Batman Long Halloween, it's one of my top tier Batman stories.
Okay, nice.
Like that whole trilogy. Yes, it's a trilogy, by the way.
I mean, I think you told me that, yeah.
Yeah. Which I still have to get the third book for you to borrow.
Okay. I don't even think I know the second book.
Dark Victory?
Because I know...
Oh,
no, I never...
fuck, right. Yeah, that shit got lost.
Uh-oh.
Gone in the wind.
We'll save it for Batman 2. Batman Returns.
Yeah, ooh.
That was pretty good.
Ooh,
we did all Batman month last year.
I kind of like that.
This year.
I like that.
We'll discuss about this.
No, we did Marvel this year.
Oh, we did Marvel. My Marvel.
Come on, fool! You took hold of that Instagram and you ran, brother.
I did do that. All right.
You ran with it, brother.
I will, Tom. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You got more to say?
But yeah, Young Justice, man. Like,
okay.
I was watching episodes like I finished season 3 this morning, and as per recording,
right?
And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm fucking wiping tears away.
Right.
My dogs will look at me like, the fuck, you big wuss.
Pathetic. Pick my shit up. Pathetic.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's been raining, so your shit is mushy.
They're like good.
Oh, I don't like doing that.
I will say this, Tom.
I got rum in the eye.
I will say this. Well, because if you don't have your long, luxurious hair to block your eyes from getting shit in there.
I'm a fucking cue ball, which someone at work was just like, yeah, you remind me of Lex Luthor and Kingpin.
Would you just punch him in the face after that fucking stupid-ass comment?
I really fucking did.
All right, good. Now Tom needs a job. I will say this about Young Justice, Tom. You showed me the first 3 episodes. I just wasn't impressed, and I will say this because I've been in a cartoon. I've been in a cartoon viewing mood for things like Clone Wars, Star Wars. I'm all in on, and the first couple episodes, maybe season and a half, are very kiddie, very like jokey. Like it's not even worth it for people, and it's like you stick with it, and it's worth it, and it is. The same thing with Avatar: The Last Airbender. The same thing with Rebels. So I am now part of the problem when I am watching a show and I'm like, I don't like this. I'm done. You brought up
Rebels. I got to season 3 and I'm like, I bailed out because the main character.
Yeah, no, Ezra is not great.
No,
in season 4 he's good, but that's again, I'm you with Young Justice to me right now.
If I saw him get thrown off of a cliff with a lightsaber inside of him, I would not mind.
Okay, well maybe that happens. I can't tell you.
Yeah, you have.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's what
But yes, I'm now part of my own problem.
Well,
where like with
brother. You guess what? I think you can download these so you can watch them on your ride home from work.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Tom, because well, that's funny you say that, Tom, because I was watching a downloadable animated DC Universe cartoon through HBO Max, and it was Harley Quinn.
What did you think? I've seen a handful of episodes.
So I've only seen like the first 4 episodes or something like that. I like it. I am like I'm over the whole like they're comic books are for children. I'll put it this way, and I'm over the whole like I don't need to hear the F word every scene. Yeah, I'm over the gratuitous violence. Like it's shocking for shocking's sake, but after a while it's just like okay, I get it. However, I kind of like the spin that they're taking. With this, like, it does do the whole, like, I mean, it's 2021. It's a post-Me Too movement. Like, Harley Quinn and the Joker. Yes, I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about it's a modern take.
Oh, so you're just getting on board with the Me Too movement? That's pretty fucked up in 2021.
You are misinterpreting my words like every other fucking white male in this country. Ladies, am I right? Anyway.
Really? Should we bring up some of the memes?
I don't even know what you're talking about right now, and I don't even want to delve into that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this on a RudeBoyz Top 10 in February for worst couples in media, and Joker and Harley Quinn made the top. Everybody likes to idolize that because it's like, oh, they're quirky, they're clowns, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Joker's abusive. I called him that, yes. Joker is abusive mentally, physically, emotionally. Harley Quinn deserves better, and it's right now in this more modern atmosphere that she has taken her own character to the next level with obviously the movie, the live action movies, the cartoons, the comics, and now this show right now, again, late to the party, but basically, did you see any of this, Tom? Because I know you were kind of mentioning that you did say a little bit. Okay.
A handful.
So Harley is now out on her own. The first episode kind of deals with this abusive relationship between her and the Joker. And I do like the interpretation of of the Joker in this, because like the Joker is kind of like somewhere in between Jack Nicholson and I would say Cesar Romero. Like he's kind of not. No. It's not Mark Hamill. It I think might be Alan Tudyk. I might. Yeah. Right. So the voice cast is also really good too.
It really. I know they do a whole Aquaman episode. That's just hysterical.
See, that's the shit I kind of want to see. So like again, like I'm only 4 episodes in.
Yo, my brother fucking went through the whole series.
I could have done that too. Yeah, but like
while me and a few of our boys were watching SummerSlam.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. I definitely could have done that, but I feel like it's good to kind of just like, you know, let it breathe and whatnot. So, like I said, Harley Quinn's out on her own, trying to make a name for herself in the shadow of Joker. Everybody's just kind of like, still like, oh, you're Joker's girlfriend. Oh, right, Joker dumped you, and everything like that.
Don't her and Poison Ivy share a moment?
I have not seen that yet, but I'm assuming that is what's it's going to lead to again, because again it is like HBO Max, it's or DC Universe at the time, and they're very much like that, you know, saying the F word and gratuitous violence and sexuality, whatever. But like I was saying, I like the interpretation it's giving to the DC Universe. The Joker they're portraying is like a Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson gangster style, as opposed to just being like a fucking anarchist and stuff like that. Like he's got goons, he's got awful plots to kind of like rob banks or whatever, and basically just get Batman to love him. That's it. I mean, that's really what it all comes down to. But it's Harley Quinn just trying to kind of come up with her own heists now, trying to get out of the shadow of Joker, having her own henchmen. So the other 3 characters really I've seen outside of Poison Ivy and the usual cast of characters. Clayface. Again, voiced by Alan Tudyk, very kind of like trying to be very Shakespearean. Like, this is the role of a lifetime.
He's a bartender.
Yes. Yeah. That's how he's introduced. He clay-faced as a bartender, and then also Professor Chaos, who is a Wonder Woman villain, I guess. Wonder
Woman has such a weird gallery.
His whole bit, he was introduced because he ended up calling Wonder Woman the C word. And everybody was just like, oh, like the fight stopped, and everybody's like, oh my god! So he had to go. He had to go on like a PR rehabilitation stint, like celebrities do, and try to rehabilitate his character. So now he's working with Harley Quinn, and then King Shark, who's voiced by I know the actor. I can't say his name. Is Ron Funches or something like that? He's a very soft-spoken black man. Who's just like, hey everybody, like what's going on, like that.
It's not the dude who voiced him in
probably not
Suicide Squad, right?
No, in the Suicide, no, that's Sylvester Stallone, baby.
No, I'm thinking Killer Croc. Never mind.
Okay,
because
it's Michael Jai White, isn't it?
No, he was in Game of Thrones. You know when Jaime and Braun get to Sunspear? Or not Sunspear. Dorne.
No. Sunspear's part of Dorne.
Yeah, but when Jaime and Braun get to Dorne, the guards that approach them, like the big black dude, that is the guy who voiced Killer Croc in Suicide Squad.
The movie?
Yes.
The live action movie?
Yes, that's who I thought voiced.
That's Michael Jai White, isn't it?
No, it's not. It is not, Chris. I can tell you right now, it is not. It is not Michael Jai White.
Alright, so, and I mean, that's really what I've been up to, Tommy. You've been watching Game of Thrones, like you were saying? Good
no,
segue,
I've been
right?
listening.
Oh, you've been listening to Game of Thrones? Good segue.
I finished all 6 books.
Jesus Christ.
In 2 months.
Okay.
8 hours of just going, it helps. I started with the thing that started this off was like the fact that HBO gave us a release date of House of Dragons. So I was just like, I really want to listen to Game of Thrones again. So
I got confused because Jai Courtney. So the Jai.
Right, the Jai fucked you up.
Yeah, I got fucked by the Jai.
So,
you're right. No, that gentleman did play Killer Croc. Yes.
House of Dragons, takes place. It's the rise of the Targaryens.
Okay.
and it stops like right before Eris, the Mad King. So Daenerys is, and man, like I said during Blitzkrieg is George R. Martin, who is 72 years old now.
Right, we did fact check that. 72 live research
is saying that the books will have a different ending than the show.
Yeah, he said that during the finale.
And I'm just kind of like, yeah, but dude, if you weren't so lazy and you didn't get off your ass.
Wow.
Yo, no. Because originally he was just like, yo, I don't need to do any more books because I made enough money off of the show.
I mean, wouldn't you?
No.
Shut up.
Dude.
Shut up.
If I was a writer, which I would love to be.
Uh-huh.
And my fans wanted, like, more, I would give my fans more.
No, money talks, baby. And that bullshit done walked out the door.
Yeah, but guess what?
George R.
That
Martin.
money I can use to publish my own book and not have to worry about a publisher's fee to charge me for putting my books out.
I don't think that's what George R. Martin's really worried about. I think he just doesn't want to do it. Well, I think he just wants to be like, thanks for the paycheck, HBO.
Get off your ass. Put the fucking pen to the paper. And
I don't think he does it that way.
Give us the
maybe he does.
Give us the finale we deserve.
Wow, Tom.
I enjoyed season 8.
Yeah, I was fine with it because again, it was the content I was given.
The thing is,
that's how I feel about Star Wars.
They got lazy. Because they ran out of content.
Okay, you're half there with me. They ran out of content. I understand that. They just, and I don't even want to say they ran out of time. Like, I'm sure HBO would have been just like, bro, fucking make this money, milk this cow as far as you got. I think what happened was it was a situation of just being like, we can't do it anymore. We're done. The milk is gone dry. The milk's gone bad, Charlie Murphy.
HBO does not know how to finish a series. It's Sopranos.
Yeah, Oz went too long.
Oz. The Wire, from what I've heard.
Westworld.
Like, their original series, it's gone to shit. Because they don't know how to end a fucking series.
Right.
And the fucking fucked up thing is Sopranos and The Wire was one of their own fucking things.
Was HBO The Wire? Was The Wire something else? That was HBO? The Wire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
I mean, Westworld, I know, was like a movie in the 1970s.
Yeah. But still, they went like 3 seasons, and it was like, wow.
That's kind of like, alright, I just saw that Amazon Prime is doing another season of the show Good Omens. I've talked about it.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, is it really fucking needed?
This is the sound of the money, nation. This is the sound of the money.
On Showtime, which is another that has another Neil Gaiman show, American Gods.
That's it, yeah.
Is it fucking needed to be 3 fucking seasons? No, it's fucking not.
Well,
the book is this fucking big. You don't fucking need 3 fucking seasons. I'm sorry if I'm getting worked up. No, I'm not.
No, do it. We haven't seen this in a bit.
Stop. Stop trying to make shit that isn't there. Plain and simple.
Right.
Same thing with the fucking Walking Dead. Alright, granted, The Walking Dead, I think, just ended at graphic novel 25. I feel like they still have cut a shit ton of stuff out. And have put stuff in there that doesn't fucking belong. Enough of this nonsense.
Right. But so can I counterpoint, Tom? Because again,
you can try, but
to
I'm
be
argue.
Mephisto's advocate. Like I understand that, like, if a situation is you're watching something that has already existed in a medium, whether it's book or a comic book or television show or original movie or something like that, and people are trying to make another adaptation, like, you have to give it. You don't want a straight 1-to-1 remake, because because obviously, what's the point of that? Because you've seen that already. What you want, and what writers want to do, is they want to put their own spin on stuff. And if it is something that is given the approval or the go ahead by the original creator to do something like that, would you argue that that is okay? Like, if they were like, hey, Robert Kirkman, we want to explore what goes on in the Walking Dead universe, but, like, over here. Not, like, the stuff you just said, but, like, the stuff that's over here. And he's just like, no, that works. Like, is that okay? Like, does it need to go through a certain approval process for you to be okay with? Or do you just want to see what has been given and that's it? Like, where do you draw the line, Tommy? Where do you draw the line?
Game of Thrones season 8.
So they should have stopped once they ran out of books.
Absolutely. Or, I mean, I know I've heard rumors that, George R. R. Martin was on set.
Right.
But it's how far do those rumors go?
You know what? I wasn't there, so I couldn't tell you. It's only just a matter of what I've heard.
But
you're right. Yeah, no, they would want to get...
And I'm like...
Sitting there.
Was he really there?
All right, take the tinfoil off your head. I don't know that. But, like, there's a certain... You're right. There's a certain point where, like... Okay. Hey, Watchmen. Fucking Alan Moore. Yeah, when they did the whole after Watchmen or whatever, before they brought them into DC Universe with the Doomsday Clock, they did that whole, like, after Watchmen sequel series, whatever, and they did not talk to Alan Moore at all.
Watchmen is trash.
All right. Well, regardless,
Alan
it
Moore
is still
trash.
held as one of the most pivotal graphic novels of modern comic bookdom. All right. To America, to the world.
Okay.
Not to let me take what you just said to me, to you, not to Tommy. Okay. Regardless, it is, and they were like, "Thanks for this like Tom." It's just like, here, you can have this. I made this. And then they take this, and they're like, oh, I made this. I can do whatever I want with this now. Like, that's exactly what that's all about. That's what DC... I don't know. It was a fucking webcomic I've seen before.
It was a bit from a movie.
It's basically just like artists not... art... I'm sorry, people retweeting, requoting, whatever, reposting art, and they're like, they don't credit the artist or the author. Was it?
I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take it away, because you took my drones away.
Oh.
When Justin Hammer was talking to Mickey Rourke.
Right.
About the bird.
Yes, I remember, yes. We just watched that, and we are, Nation, going to post the RudeBoyz Go to the Movies for Iron Man 2.
Already.
Nope, not yet. It will happen probably after this episode posts, right before Black Widow comes out, July 9th. Get ready for the next RudeBoyz Top 10. This is me with the fucking... tapestry, the sacred timeline in my head.
Well, you actually have to be on point.
Yep, I do. Tommy just shows up.
And
So, I'm confused. Did you like this or not?
What?
I don't
Game
know.
of Thrones books? Yes.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the Game of Thrones books.
Excellent.
And, again, as we said in Blitzkrieg, we are planning a Game of Thrones
Well, Tom said
idea.
Yeah. Yeah, there's ideas kicking around. There's always ideas for content, baby. Don't get this twisted.
As we celebrate our nation's birth,
right?
We will be talking to some friends to
business moves
to get some content, more content out there to you, nation.
We're making money moves, nation.
No.
We're making moves. Moves without money.
Yeah, exactly.
Money moves.
Cool.
To wrap up catch-up real quick.
Right.
To wrap up catch-up real quick. For Father's Day that just passed, as per recording, I watched the most fathery Father's Day movie of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that there is, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's still not great, because Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is great. James Gunn went right back to that well. Yep. Which, again, might not have been his fault. It might have been Disney being like, yo, that shit was great. Do the same thing again. Gun to his head.
Yeah.
I like Kurt Russell playing Ego is cool. The inclusion of Mantis is cool. Yondu getting a better spot is cool. I like a lot of the stuff it did. A lot of the jokey stuff I felt flat. Holy shit! Fell flat to me. The whole Taser face, jokey, haha. That was stupid.
I hated that.
I didn't like Peter turning into Pac-Man. That was like stupid. The overabundance of CG was stupid. I've always hated that. I
actually kind of also hated the whole Yondu thing where he kills like everyone.
Yeah, we were talking about that off air. We were talking about like, oh, what a fun scene this is of Yondu murdering hundreds of people. Yeah. We're just laughing at it because it's set to a cool soundtrack, which and again, really already done again.
I still think that soundtrack is so forced.
Volume 2?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because again, Volume 1 was Lightning in a Bottle. Volume 2 was let's put this lightning in a bottle, guys. And that's cool, right?
Try to see if
Dancing Groot.
See if this glassing bottle doesn't explode.
Yeah, the glassing bottle. Yep.
Shut up. You know what I meant.
But it's not great. It's not the worst Marvel movie I've still ever seen. As soon as Dark World exists.
I was going to say that could fall to any Thor movie.
Not
any. Except for Ragnarok.
Except for Ragnarok. The first one's, I think, fine. The first one's not the worst one.
That is, sure.
that was unintentional. That was a natural forming Sherm seal of approval.
I know.
We might have to do a MCU ranking. We never really did that.
No,
we've never really done that. We'll have to take our tops, or we will have to rank these movies
two separate lists.
We have to do 2 separate lists, but then we have to fucking fight for our lists.
Well, I can tell you right now, Winter Soldier's gonna win.
All right, well, we'll see about that.
Really, guy? Come on.
We did a whole movie. It is fresh in my head, but also so is Iron Man 2 and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So yes, Winter Soldier still beats that.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah. So maybe post Black Widow, we'll have to see where that ranks. It ain't gonna be the top 5. I probably can guarantee it's not gonna be top 5.
This episode's going on, what, 2.5 hours?
What?
This episode's going on, what, 2.5 hours?
Fucking an hour and 11 minutes right now.
All right, guy, relax.
All right, so you want to say we want to move around? Let's talk about Donkey Kong. Wait, and that's all we've been up to.
Woo!
Anyway, we are back to the RudeBoyz PowerHour Plus, talking about Donkey Kong 40th anniversary, baby. Tommy, boy.
Yeah, fucking Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong Math, Donkey Kong, Dorksy Kong, Mongos, Larkies, Longos, and Dongos. Anyway, Donkey Kong. Tom, you know the history about Donkey Kong or no? I know I've already lost you right now, but...
Oh, you got a book?
This fucker. The quick version. First off...
There's no quick version with you!
Oh, I knew it. I said that. I should have said that. Shigeru Miyamoto, the designer, the creator, the producer of Mario, Star Fox, Zelda, etc., Donkey Kong, he wanted to make an arcade game based on Popeye. Okay? I swear to God, because Popeye, at the time, Popeye was one of the hottest franchises in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. So they wanted to make an arcade game based off Popeye. They couldn't get the rights. I swear to God, Tom.
Okay.
So now Shigeru Miyamoto was tasked to be like, okay, cool, make a different kind of game. Because Nintendo was getting into the arcade business, and they kind of fucked up real bad. They had this game called Radar Scope, which was not fucking moving units at all.
Okay.
So they had all this arcade shit, so like, fuck, we gotta like repurpose all this stuff to make a new arcade game. Okay. So now, Shigeru Miyamoto is like, okay, so Bluto, picture Bluto, big burly fatso guy, alright? Picture Olive Oil, skinny damsel in distress. And then picture Popeye, kind of like a all-around, dude who wants to fucking beat it to Donkey Kong, which that's a weird sentence.
You want to beat it to Donkey Kong?
That's the title. He wants to just kind of take it to Bluto. What do you got? Well, you, my friend, have the archetypes for Jumpman, who will become Mario. You have the archetypes.
Is he Mega Man?
No, he was not Mega Man, officially at least. Metal Man, Top Man. I'm trying to think. Was there like a Jumpy Man? Spring Man? Spring Man.
Junk Man. I'm sorry.
No, Junk Man. Yes, Mega Man 7, definitely him. Or that was Turbo Man. I don't remember. Turbo Man, got to get the Turbo Man. You have Jumpman. You have Pauline, the damsel in distress, who we won't see until years later.
Peach.
Not Princess Peach. Not Princess Peach. And then you have the titular ape himself, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Yes, that's that. Show him. It's got to be Kang. Show him that respect. Show him that respect as you being his elder. Show him that respect. Donkey Kong.
He should be showing me that respect.
Okay.
And getting down on his knees.
Okay.
And be like, you are my elder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just worship the banana.
Wow.
I don't know where that was going. You had Donkey Kong on his knees in front of you.
Saying you are my elder.
Just saying. So now you're grooming Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
No, don't agree to that. That's a bad thing, Tom.
Is it worse than grooming Bowser?
All right, Tom. We need to discuss what grooming is in a sexual sense, because that's not a good thing.
What?
Never mind. We'll take this off air. Donkey Kong. Yes, an arcade game. Christ, I have to get this back on the rails. Donkey Kong, an arcade game.
Never.
Puzzle platformer, I guess you would really call it. Kind of like it's a 4-screen. You just have to get to the end. That's it. And obviously it keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. If you guys all watch the documentary King of Kong, you see Steve Wiebe trying to beat.
Not Steve Wiebe.
Right. You hate Billy Mitchell, that fuckbag, douchebag, carny, old school, old boys club motherfucker.
If I could take a baseball bat to anyone's face, it would be Billy Butcher or Billy Bats.
Billy Mitchell. You're naming fictional characters, and now the real person, Billy Mitchell. And that's high praise. Well, or like high threats for Tom, because I feel like you would take if you had free reign to take a baseball bat. Like if you had purge rules, Tom, where for one day it was legal for you to go off on a single person. Would you waste it on Billy Mitchell?
I waste it on you.
Wow, that's messed up. That's messed up.
I don't know. That is an interesting question, since there is a new Purge movie coming out.
Oh no, we're not gonna. No, I'm not going to.
Well, you've opened up again.
Legally
You've opened up a can of Purge.
I feel like to be like, oh, if Purge was real, this is what I would do. I feel like that's a slippery slope. Tom's already reclining in the chair. Oh no.
Don't, because you got a dog behind you.
No, I'm not going to, because I'm quite all right. But Donkey Kong.
Well, you've opened up a whole world to me now.
Yes, of Donkey Kong. Yes, the construction site of Donkey Kong.
One of the greatest beat 'em ups ever.
Oh no, we're not getting to that. Yes, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is a fun game. It's got multiple ports on like arcade. On video game systems at the time, like 2600, television, etc., etc., etc. The NES version. So famously, one of the arcade code or something was unable to be replicated or legally replicated. That's why all the versions, pretty much after like the NES version, are all missing the factory level. Okay. Like there's this one level with like conveyor belts and shit that you don't get that in the NES Switch app. You do not have that. You have the NES version, which only has the 3 levels.
I got to level 3 and I died.
3 is like the last level.
Yeah, I died.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the last level. That's pretty good.
No.
Yes.
I don't beat it.
Right, but it's the last level though, Tom. So it's a hard level.
I still die.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like Donkey Kong 3.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to that.
No, I'm sorry, Donkey Kong Jr. 3.
That's not a game you just
or
made
Donkey
up.
Kong Jr.
You don't like Donkey Kong 3. I know you don't like Donkey Kong 3. That's a shooty game.
Is that the one where I'm shooting mist up Donkey Kong's asshole?
That's correct, yeah. You're giving him an enema, yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Alright, anyway, Donkey Kong. If you guys want to play the actual Donkey Kong arcade game, you can do one of 2 ways. You can, well, 3 ways. You can go fucking get an arcade game. Done. Second, you can play the version that came out on Donkey Kong 64, which we'll talk about later. They have an arcade not I want to say perfect, but an arcade recreation of Donkey Kong, which I don't know how they were able to get away with that. Or you can download the arcade archives version of Donkey Kong on your Switch, and they do like a weird tate mode where you can flip the Switch vertically or horizontally, I guess. I don't know how you would call it. It's called tate. That's a version of... No, it's a Tatanka. You always have Tatanka on your mind.
He is probably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Okay, cool. That's like your opinion, man.
It's correct.
Okay. Or you could do the arcade archives on the Switch. It's available right now. But, like all great arcade games in the 80s, gets a sequel. Donkey Kong Jr. And now, Jumpman is the bad guy.
Yeah, it's not good.
Well, Donkey Kong Jr. is kind of more of the same. It's more of like you're climb. Well, it's not actually. I don't know. It's different because you're climbing shit, and it's different because you don't. Well, I mean, Jumpman climbed ladders.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Jr. is climbing vines.
So I like it.
All right. Yeah, it's all right. I know people like... It's the same sect of people who like Miss Pac-Man over Pac-Man.
Look,
people like Donkey Kong Jr. over Donkey Kong.
I'm going to put it out there right now.
Go right ahead, Tom. Hot take.
Hate the Donkey Kong arcade games.
Okay.
I like Donkey Kong Country better.
All right. And we're going to...
I think those are far superior games.
Okay.
Than the Donkey Kong arcade games.
Okay. All right, great. And we're going to get to that
in
a little bit. So Donkey Kong Jr., like we were saying, came out in 82, Tommy. 82.
I was 2 years old. I was shitting my diapers.
Wow. Available on arcade, Famicom, ColecoVision, 2600, NES, 7800.
How many fucking systems this shit game came on?
Wow. It's also available on Switch. Oh, I guess because it's not really the arcade version, so that's the trick.
I'll take your apology.
I didn't apologize for anything.
Sure.
Donkey Kong 3, starring Stanley the Bugman, which I dig this game because it's so different than the other ones.
I fucking hate it.
Well, you hate all of them, so why should I take anything you say with any sort of credence?
Shooting fucking bug spray of Donkey Kong Jr.'s asshole.
Donkey Kong, first off.
I'm pretty sure it was Donkey Kong Jr.
No, you're. I can see the fucking your eyes like rolling in the back of your head right now. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know where you are right now.
You're a clown.
Okay.
I'm home.
Yeah.
With my dogs.
Okay.
And you asshole.
Okay. So anyway, it's Donkey Kong, and you're squirting mist up his butt. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that.
I don't like fucking have to fucking pump fucking mist on people's asses.
All right. That's fine.
Gorilla or human.
Okay. Are we done with that? Because I always like Donkey Kong 3. I think it's different.
I'm glad you like bad games.
Oh my god, this guy again. So those are the arcade games that came out of note. As far as home console games, there was a Donkey Kong Jr. math game, which was it was basically a calculator. You take Donkey Kong Jr., put a math. Tom's already bored with the sound of math.
No, I remember that.
You smash the two together, you get Donkey Kong Jr. math.
My resource room teacher tried to have me play that game, and I just hate math.
Well, okay, there you go. There's no way to doll up math. That's the thing. It's all math.
It depends.
Explain yourself.
You doll up math really well.
How so?
You talk math really good.
I talk. Oh my god! You speak English very well. What the fuck? Okay, that's not what we're getting at. I'm saying, Tom, what sort of medium could math be explained to you that you would get it?
2 + 2 = 4.
That's not what I'm getting at. All right, never mind. Moving on.
Math is fucking stupid, kids.
At that point, Donkey Kong kind of took a little bit of a hiatus, and by a little bit of a hiatus, I mean like a whole fucking decade. He showed up in shit like Super Mario Kart. Donkey Kong Jr. did. He was in there. Cameo appearances.
Right,
NES Tetris. Yep. NES Tetris had Donkey Kong. Little cameos here and there. Never really starting his own shit. Up until the 1-2 punch up in 1994. 2 games came out in 1994 starring Donkey Kong, our boy Donkey Kong, the King of Kong. The first one of note, Donkey Kong for Game Boy, which we call Donkey Kong 94, which is basically just an enhanced, they take the formula of the original arcade Donkey Kong, a puzzly, platformy, single screen sort of thing with Mario, and blow it up into like a 100-level situation.
Okay.
And people fucking love this game because it takes a lot of the Mario jumping sort of stuff. Got Mario jumping and shit, Donkey Kong doing Donkey Kong shit. People like this game. It's out on 3DS Virtual Console.
Wife beater in fucking Mario Kart.
Yes, we're past that.
Are we cool?
Yes, it's not really like a wife beater. It's kind of like a big,
dude,
like a babushka, like a baby babushka, whatever the fuck.
Dogs barking at windows. I got fucking Dizzy Gillespie singing "Skies Are Blue." Okay. You know, fucking crazy shit's happening at Casa de Cash.
But most notably, later in the year, 1994, Donkey Kong Country came out for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This was put out by Rareware. This is a company out in, it still is, out in England. They wanted to do kind of like a pre-rendered graphical style. Again, back in the day, people were like, oh man, it's like, like Toy Story, Jurassic Park. We did a whole 90s episode. This was like the future of games, or this was a future that video games are going to be, like computer graphic sprite animation put out on your 16-bit/32-bit consoles. Whoa, what an insane thing, man. But anyway, Donkey Kong Country was a phenomenon. This was basically what kind of kept the SNES relevant. Mm-hmm. In the wake of the Genesis and the console wars and 32X and Sonic 3 and Plus Knuckles and shit like that. Like, this was what kept it going.
Knuckles!
Yes.
That's what you said, right?
So, the Donkey Kong Country franchise.
Uh-huh. Which?
Rareware. Mm-hmm. Which is available on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System app.
As much as I love the OG Donkey Kong, this is my Donkey Kong.
Which one?
Donkey Kong Country.
Gotcha.
Fucking bow tie. Not bow tie, regular tie.
So, this Donkey Kong is presumably... this is weird. Like, I don't want to get another timeline. Like, the Zelda timeline is one thing. The Donkey Kong timeline is a whole different thing. This is presumably... So, what Rare wanted to do was Rare wanted to be like, okay, this Donkey Kong is the Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong, and Diddy is going to be Donkey Kong Jr., but they were like, no, don't do that. Make your own character. So they're like, okay, cool. So then they made Diddy. So then, like, canonically, Cranky Kong becomes the OG Donkey Kong.
Okay.
And his son, who is Donkey Kong Jr., is not here, and this Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong Jr.'s son, or something like that. Like, I don't think it's really, like, confirmed that this Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong Jr., but whatever. It has ties into the original arcade franchise.
For fuck's sake.
I know, Tom's head just hurts, yep.
You just really hurt my... Oh my god.
Sorry.
My brain just swelled.
But this Donkey Kong Country, this franchise, kicked off, obviously, 2 sequels, which we'll talk about. Game Boy games, which we'll talk about. A awful Canadian or French-based CG cartoon. Have you not seen this?
Cartoon? It was on CBS, I believe.
Jesus. Or yeah, because nobody else would want it. Yeah, so CBS
was
like,
it
we'll
was
take
on
it.
CBS. I remember it, yes.
It's not good. They have a musical scene and everything.
I believe it paired with, like, it was that... Sonic? Not Sonic the Hedgehog. I think they just called it Sonic.
Right.
And then Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was... And CBS had a weird lineup.
Yeah, because, again, they were fucking third bananaing it, no pun intended.
And then, like, on Fox you had Spider-Man. X-Men.
Oh, yeah. In Warner Brothers you had fucking Animaniacs.
And on
Pinky
ABC
and the Brain.
you had Pirates of Darkwater.
Darkwing. Yeah.
Wow.
CBS was like, give me anything. I don't care.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm here, too.
Right.
Hi, how you doing?
I first learned
They're
about...
like dogs barking at the fucking window when the pizza delivery man comes.
I don't know anything about that, but Donkey Kong Country to me, because I was a huge Nintendo fan in the early Super Nintendo era, obviously ongoing, we got a VHS video, and we won't look it up because it's not as fun as the Star Fox 64 video, which I'd have to show Tommy at some point, but the Donkey Kong Country video was like this promotional VHS that they would send to Nintendo Power subscription holders, and you would find out about the game, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm hype for this." You know what I mean? Viral marketing before it was a thing.
I had a Donkey Kong Country videotape.
Okay.
Growing up.
Okay.
But it was Donkey Kong Country.
What was it? Can you explain what it was?
It was
in explicit detail.
It was the same as my video of Garfield Goes to Paradise.
Okay. I'm unfamiliar. Should I Google this?
Should
I pull this up on YouTube right now?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
You might get flagged, especially if you're under our account.
Oh, yeah, alright. So it sounds like you watched pornography.
Whoa! Never came from my mouth.
Okay, got it. So like we said, Donkey Kong Country spawned several... It's basically the Donkey Kong you know now nation is from Donkey Kong Country. So games like Donkey Kong Country 2, which people love... this was like a very annual release too. Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3 came out pretty much sequentially in those years that followed. I'm right now playing Donkey Kong Country 2 on the Super Nintendo app, and I'm not digging it as much as I did. I remember playing it on Super Nintendo, loved the shit out of it, but now it's like, I don't know, it's like the rhythm and stuff. Donkey Kong platformers are different than like Mario platformers, because there's a certain heaviness and rhythm that you need to like understand. You can't just speed run it. You gotta wait. You gotta like slow down, bop on the enemy, bop on the bumblebee, get the fucking rhinoceros, bop the balloons, and
exactly. Get the K, get the O, get the N, get the G. Like, and they really just to get the fucking one up.
Yep, and they really did it heavy with Donkey Kong Country 2. Like, this was kind of like a precursor thing with the DK coins, the Kremlin coins, the pirate coins, this and that, the banana coins. It got a little wacky, and to be honest, if I actually do get through it on the Super Nintendo app on this playthrough, I will just fucking run through it. I don't care. Speaking of running right through it, Donkey Kong Country 3, people aren't really that big of a fan on because it does a little too stuff differently. You know what I mean? By that time, also, it came out in 96.
I don't know if I ever played D3.
You might have to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Right.
DC3.
D's nuts. Yeah, I got it. Rare was obviously trying to move towards the N64, so they were kind of busy with that stuff. But like I said, all these games got Game Boy versions under the name of Donkey Kong Land. So you got Donkey Kong Land 1, 2, and 3, which were kind of like demake ports of the country games. Kind of like really like sophisticated back then, but like if you're a kid, you're like, this is garbage. You know what I mean? Like as an adult, you're like, wow, they really did try. But like, you know.
Good job for trying.
1997, Diddy Kong Racing, which was Rare's first game. That was actually a holiday game that Nintendo 64 did not have a holiday game at that time, so they needed something. And Diddy Kong Racing people still fucking love. I mean, they'll hold that, you know, shoulder to shoulder with Mario Kart, which we did a Mario Kart episode 90. Mario Kart's pretty good. 1999, Donkey Kong 64. This was a bloated fucking game. But it was a Donkey Kong game on the Nintendo 64. It had Donkey Kong, had Diddy Kong, had Kitty. It had three new Kongs. Chunky Kong. It was big boy.
Why are you calling me that?
Hey, take it easy. Lanky Kong.
Nope.
All right, Tiny Kong. But this was like ridiculous in the sense that like all these Kongs had all these different bananas to pick up, all these different things to do. Like it was like Rare was just getting a little nuts with their whole collecting everything sort of thing. So it's like everybody, not only did all these characters have all these different things to pick up, like now they have, you know, it was bad news. It was bad. It was crazy. It was bad news brown.
It doesn't sound good.
It wasn't great.
It doesn't sound like a good look.
2003, Donkey Konga, Tommy, rhythm-based game. I think put out by Bandai Namco, maybe Namco at the time. I don't know. It had the bongos. I'm simulating bongos.
I fucking remember seeing commercials for this game, and me and my brothers are sitting there watching it like, what the fuck is going on?
They needed to do something with Donkey Kong.
But at that
they didn't know what to do. Because at that point, Rare was split with Nintendo. So like,
but at that time, also like I think Dance Dance Revolution was popular.
Rhythm-based games were huge. This was, I think, maybe right before Guitar Hero, or maybe right around that time.
Dance Dance Revolution, You had another one. It was almost like a drum machine in the arcades.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, in Japan, rhythm-based games are huge. Also,
yeah.
so but like in America, maybe not so much.
Yeah,
but
they just started coming over here.
Yes. So yeah, Donkey Konga, Donkey Konga 2, Donkey Konga 3, all sequential. I don't even think Donkey Konga 3 came out.
Jesus.
In this land of America. But what are we gonna do? The puzzly Donkey Kong games kind of live on in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series. They hit things like Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, Wii U. A lot of them, Tommy, I don't know if you've seen it, they're called like the minis. They're like these little like wind-up toys of Mario and Donkey Kong. That's kind of like the mascot for these games.
Okay.
But that's kind of how that part of Donkey Kong lives on. You know what I mean? So it's like almost like what am I like the monkey paw thing from Simpsons, where it's like, oh, I really wish there was more Donkey Kong puzzle platformer games, and this is what you get. Might not be what you wanted, but this is what you got. It's got Donkey Kong, and it's puzzly, and it's platformery. But this was Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Mario vs. Donkey Kong March of the Minis, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Minis March Again, Miniland Mayhem, Tipping Stars, Minis on the Move. Like, it was a whole sub-franchise upon itself. There was Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, which was the first game Nintendo did in-house that was a Donkey Kong platformer in a while. And actually, for this time, it has been a while. And one of the things was that it used the Donkey Konga bongo drums as a way of moving.
Yeah, I really did not like
Tom's lifting the chair above his head right now. He's just fed up with all this Donkey Kong bullshit
No, I lost something.
All right. Well, we'll find it, Tom. You want me to just vamp while you're
doing this? Yeah. I'm listening.
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat came out in 2004, like height of the GameCube. I don't want to say height because the GameCube wasn't really didn't really do that great of a job. No. But it was there, and I think it had a Wii version of like a Wii control port or something like that. DK King of Swing and also DK Jungle Climber was another side story mini game. I don't know how you would call it, sub-series of Donkey Kong.
Right.
Where Donkey Kong. Tom, you ever play Clue Land on the NES?
What?
Clue Land?
No.
All right. It's a game where
I did not.
Your character is kind of propelled forward, and in this case, using the shoulder button, so the L and the R button, you're able to kind of almost pull your hand out, grab a post or a tree branch or something like that, and then start spinning. And then when you release it, you get shot out in a specific direction, and you gotta collect bananas or gems or coins or something like that. Tom's not paying attention at all.
No, I never heard of this game. I'm listening.
Yeah, it was a game that came out on the Game Boy Advance and the DS. Like I said, it was one of those things where it's just again, it's just keeping that Donkey Kong intellectual property warm. Because again, Donkey Kong has been in Mario Karts, Mario Parties, sports games, shit like that. Would have a showing in Punch Out for Wii as one of the secret final bosses.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because actually next level, so actually retro. So the next big thing that Donkey Kong did, outside of Barrel Blast, which let's talk about is better, is
Barrel Blast, yeah.
Oh, you got some stuff to say about Barrel Blast?
Barrel Blast was not a blast.
Yeah, a lot of people would say that. It was like a racing game with. Originally, it was going to be a racing game for the GameCube to use the bongo controller.
Yeah, it was not good.
Right.
Anything involving the bongo trailer was not a
bongo
good
trailer. Yep.
Bongo controller.
Right.
Sorry.
Yep.
Was not a good idea.
Yeah, it was not great. You're right, Tommy. You need a hand?
No.
All right.
Well, we'll reconvene later.
All right. Excellent. Speaking of reconvening, Donkey Kong finally got a return to prominence in 2010 for the Wii game Donkey Kong Country Returns. A return to form, like I just said, of the Donkey Kong Country franchise, put up by Retro Studios, who were fucking hot off their Metroid Prime, their Metroid rehabilitation to get that whole franchise back up in the public eye.
Right.
And it was the same old stuff, which is good. You know, it's a good rhythm. I don't want to say rhythm based. I'm sorry, but it has a certain rhythm to it. A actiony, platformy. Right. But it has rhythm to it. But it is a platformer. Mm-hmm. It's got a certain speed to it, a certain hop and bop and sort of kill these enemies, get to the next thing. Da 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 da. Not a beat 'em up. Not a beat 'em up. Sounds like I'm saying beat 'em up. It's not a beat 'em up.
Sounds like a beat 'em up.
It's not a beat 'em up.
Okay.
But Donkey Kong Country...
We will agree to disagree.
Okay, there you go. But people love this stuff, and like I said, it spawned another sequel for the Wii U, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. That game is also available on Switch. With it's got Funky Kong added to it. Because Tropical Freeze...
Funky Kong had a bandana and sunglasses, right?
How would you guess? Because the name Funky Kong. You know what I mean?
No,
Tom, if I told you to say, pitch this character called Funky Kong, and you said bandana and sunglasses, you're like, yep, got it,
remember
done.
Seeing him in advertisements.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
Why.
We'll talk about the Kongs in a little bit. Maybe that should be a fun little experiment. But Tropical Freeze made playable Dixie Kong for the first time since Donkey Kong Country 3. I mean, in a platformer, she was playable in Barrel Blast and whatever. And Cranky Kong, which is cool. He had like a nice Scrooge McDuck sort of like cane hop like he did in the thing.
Fuck DuckTales, man.
Alright, we're not talking about that. But Tropical Freeze, like I said, it introduces a funky mode, which you can play as Funky Kong.
Funky.
Oh my god.
Funky.
Yeah, he
funky.
Those levels, that's good. Funky Kong is kind of like I think he was kind of like the invincibility mode a little bit because it's like he's so funky, you know. Funky Kong, how did you get so funky?
Because it's Funkadelics.
Because it's Funkadelics, yep. So that's pretty much it for Donkey Kong. As a platformer, like I said, he lives on. He's a Nintendo icon.
Funky Kong?
Not necessarily Funky Kong. Funky Kong actually was in Mario Kart Wii. Which people forget about. And he was apparently like OP. Like he was just overpowered.
Did they eliminate him?
What are you getting
at? Did players just destroy him?
No, people play as him all the time.
Really?
Yeah, they love
Sounds like a bunch of cheap motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, that is also true. Yeah, Mario Kart Wii is a broken ass game. But anyways, Donkey Kong lives on in the carts and the parties and the sports series and Super Smash Brothers. We finally got in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate King K. Rool, which is cool because I'm always a big fan of villain characters. Uh-huh. Like it's always good to get you had your Bowsers, you got your Ganondorfs. Like now we got
you're so cool rooting for the bad guys.
Well, no, you get the good guys to fight each other all the time. Like nah, like let's get some bad guys in the mix, you know. We need more Wolves. We need more Ridleys. We need more King K. Rools.
I don't see Wolf as a bad guy.
Wolf is absolutely bad. Well, okay, he's like the Venom to Fox's Spider-Man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Andross is the villain. Okay, I get it. But if you needed a de facto villain,
I take your apology.
I wouldn't call Wario a villain.
Wario's a villain.
You say Wario's a villain? Wario, if anything, is just he's like a mercenary.
Bizarro version of Mario.
Yeah, but he does his own thing.
He's a villain.
Bowser's a villain.
So is Wario.
You're putting them shoulder to shoulder?
Yeah.
Wario and Bowser.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't like Wario. Or Waluigi. Well, I don't like the whole Wario-Waluigi bullshit going on in the fucking Mario world.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. What are your thoughts on Peachette?
Huh?
Peachette. That's Toadette?
Yeah.
Toadette is like Girl Toad, basically. She has a power that she could turn into Peach. Or like a Peach-like character. What's your thoughts on that?
Just dumb.
Okay. What's your thoughts on Bowsette?
Well, we talking about the pictures.
I don't know.
No, still dumb.
Alright, Donkey Kong, thank you so much for existing. 40 years. I mean, you got to put this in consideration, too. 40 years ago, Tommy. Like, the fucking arcade situation.
I just was pulled from my mom's wretched womb.
Okay, then. The whole Donkey Kong thing. Like, characters, outside of Pac-Man, characters weren't a thing in arcades. You know what I mean? Like, Space Invaders, was just fucking, Space Invaders, you know what I mean? Like, it was nothing. Asteroids, like, who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? Like, marketing was a hell of a thing. You had cartoons, you had fucking cereals, you had T-shirts and stuff like that.
All the sugary
marketing,
all the sugary cereals.
Absolutely,
you
yes.
could have.
Donkey Kong obviously then gave way to Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, all this other shit. And then Nintendo was able to get their feet underneath them to come up with shit like Zelda and Metroid and Kirby and stuff like that. So, without Donkey Kong, we wouldn't be in the same spot we would be.
Really, without Pac-Man.
Yes, but without the two of them, where would we be? We wouldn't be playing video games, I don't think.
Playing as a big fat plumber with no story.
I don't think that's true.
Playing as a big fat dumb plumber with no story.
Alright.
That's where we would be.
And on that note,
because Mario needed villains.
Yeah.
Right.
And he would get them in Bowser.
Donkey Kong was his first villain.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, why are you fighting me?
Yeah, but Tom, you gotta be like, if Donkey Kong wasn't a thing, though. That's what we were just hypothesizing. If Donkey Kong wasn't a thing, where would we get Mario from? Jumpman from? Who was actually a carpenter before he was a plumber?
I know him as a plumber.
Okay. So, without Donkey Kong, there would be no Mario. So
I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah, but you just said without Donkey Kong, we would all be plumbers.
That's not what I meant. I don't know what I meant.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
Can I wrap this up?
Oh,
before you...
fucking please.
And on that note, Rude Nation, thank you for joining us for the RudeBoyz PowerHour Plus episode 101. All the Donkey Kong you could fucking muster, baby.
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kang.
Donkey. Yes, very good.
Donkey Kang.
Tom, what are we talking about next episode?
We will be doing Trading the Backs.
Yep.
Where I have given you Kingdom Come and the Kingdom.
Right, which is the sequel book, right?
The Kingdom comes after Kingdom Come. Don't fuck up the
Whoa.
order, clown.
The way you said that, though, is very confusing.
You don't
It goes
listen.
Kingdom Come,
and
then the Kingdom.
Yes.
All right. Okay, that's fine. I have my books for you, Tommy.
Okay, good. Great. What are you torturing me with?
Here
What
you go.
what Venom and Carnage shit are you torturing me
Boom, baby. How'd you guess?
with? Alright, what do I got? I got
So you got Venom, Lethal Protector, which is like the first big
Lethal Protector, yep.
Venom's first side story.
Separation Anxiety,
Yep.
Venom,
Venom Inc. Venom.
Spider-Man, Alien.
Symbiote Spider-Man.
Okay, so thought that said Alien Race.
Nope. Alien Reality.
Okay, cool.
So it's a bunch of symbiote stuff because, again, I gotta get you to Absolute Carnage.
Yes, you do.
So we can both get to King in Black when that happens.
That's not happening till at least the winter.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's gonna be tough. And hey, I bought a bunch of graphic novels online while I was tipsy.
Good.
But yes, that's all Venom stuff right there.
Nice.
Lethal Protector, Separation Anxiety,
Okay.
Venom Inc. and Symbiote Spider-Man,
Yeah,
Alien
Supremacy.
Reality. Yep. Because then I still got to get you to Venomverse, and then
Pretty
I
sure.
still got to give you Spider-Geddon.
Pretty sure.
Nope, you did not.
Okay, cool.
And then that'll get you the Absolute Carnage. So yes, Trading the Backs, Volume 5.
Woo!
Next episode of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. But Nation, thank you so much for joining us for the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus, episode 101. How do I even do this anymore? Our social media accounts are as follows. Twitter.com/RudeBoyz469, Facebook.com/RudeBoyz469, Instagram.com/RudeBoyz469. That was very robotic.
Seriously, you just threw me the fuck off.
We have YouTube.
We have YouTube?
Yes, we do, Tommy.
Cool.
bit.ly/RudeBoyzRudeTube. That is all lowercase. We just posted, wink, our RudeBoyz Reacts for Loki, episodes 3 and 4. So go check that out. Give it a thumbs up if you like what you heard. Can't blame me if you didn't, but whatever. Subscribe to
I
it.
never like what we hear.
Well, because again, Tom, you like cash in, cash out. That's it. That's Tommy Cash. As to a
Deal
T.
with it.
Yep. We're on a multitude of podcast networks for 100 plus episodes of RudeBoyz Power Hour Pluses and Goes to the Movies and Top 10s and Russell Specials and Party Cast, etc., 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 etc. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn. But our home, away from home, the Donkey Kong treehouse, if you will, is at rudeboyz.podbean.com.
Jump that bean.
Is that like a Jumpman joke?
Yeah, like the barrels.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Nothing will top my Britney Spears
The
one.
Britney Spears one was pretty good for episode 99. Nation, check it out. And also, we do apologize for episode 100 because I'm glad you guys can at least hear this one. I hope. Why would you want to hear it? Maybe the last episode was better. I don't know because you can hear us. But anyway, if you want to hit me up on social media, I'm at Tesherms, TEH_SHERMS. That's Twitter and Instagram. Tom has his whole fucking elbow deep into a fucking lazy boy recliner right now.
If you want to get me on social media and want to talk to me, you know, because I give better conversations, I am at Tommy_Cash80 and nope, Tommy_Cash.
You said that right.
80.
Yeah,
okay,
you
cool.
said that right. Oh,
so it is
Cool. One time he had it, he just dropped it. Oh no!
Why are you surprised? Tommy_Cash80.
Yep.
And that's Cash with a K.
First off, I think I give really good conversations. What does that mean? I feel like this is therapy right now.
I really like fucking with you.
Yeah, this is unfair.
Oh, shut up. What are you gonna do? You gonna cry about it?
I'm gonna delete this whole episode.
Cool. Then I don't have to hear you talk about fucking doctors.
You don't listen anyway!
That's correct.
This has been a presentation of the Rude Boys Podcast Network.
Oops.